Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Food and Philosophy episode 29. And today I got CeCe's. It's a New Orleans style place. I got all their well, no, I didn't get all their sandwiches. They didn't have the one that I wanted. So I got a debris sandwich. I'll show you in a second. A veggie one, and then a turkey, like it's kind of muffaletta-ish, but not really. And then they have this praline French toast, something or other, and I got it with extra butter. They said pecan butter and praline condensed milk. And then I got love shrimp etouffee, so I got that. Got to judge a New Orleans space based on that. So let's go with this extra sauce. Hmm. Kind of don't know what to make of this. Definitely popped in my mouth, like in a memorable way. Palate cleanser. Let's try another bite. Right in the middle. All right, CeCe's. I mean, honestly, I think that the condensed milk is bad. Like, not that it tastes bad, like that it's expired. That being said, I'm going to take another bite. So I guess it's good. I shouldn't have asked for extra expired condensed milk on this. Yeah, I think it's expired, but watch me still take another bite. So I guess that means it's a 2 out of 3. Like, I like it. All right. I'm pretty sure it's expired, though. If I die during this episode, shrimp etouffee. Oh, man, they got the tails on the shrimp. That's some. Man, I don't feel cared about as a customer when I see tails on the shrimp in a jambalaya, like in a etouffee. Like, what am I gonna go eat? Cut them? Oh man, like that's all right. Well, whatever. Here, sauce is good. It's spicy. If you can't handle spice, I'd say it's like a 5.5 out of 10 for spice. So if you can't handle spice, do not get it. It is too spicy for you. The shrimp's not bad. The sauce is pretty delicious. If I went here again and remembered that they left the shrimp tails on, I wouldn't get it again. But as you see, I keep talking crap about their food and I keep eating it. So I'm gonna give this a 1 out of 3. I wouldn't order it again. The sauce is good. I really don't like shrimp tails. I must be a shrimp snob or something. All right, now it's the sandwich time. I got 3 sandwiches. Let's see what do I got here. Oh man, these are soggy as hell. All right, these do not travel well. So this one is the veggie. I did say extra sauce on every sandwich. But this is you can see is like, can you hear it? Soggy. All right, this is the veggie one. I'll do the veggie one first. I think these. I don't know if these are Zapp's chips, and I don't know if they make their own chips, but they look like they do, and they taste like they're homemade too, but they might not be. Anyway, veggie sandwich. It said really delicious veggie sandwich was the name of the sandwich or something like that. Let's see what the receipt says. Damn good veggie sandwich. So the only reason why I got it. It has a harissa sauce, squash, hummus on there, arugula. I added provolone cheese that normally doesn't come with cheese, and squash and zucchini and whatever. So I asked for extra sauce. It's very saucy. Says they made their hummus, so hummus is pretty good. Um, I don't know if the sandwiches always come soggy or because I ordered extra saucy. I don't know. The veggie sandwich is not trash, but I don't find myself. I would not find myself wanting to order that one again. So I'm gonna give that a 1.5 out of 10. I wouldn't order it, but if you like hummus and stuff, like you might love it. All right. And then this thing, oh my god, is so soggy. This is why you're not supposed to judge people's food when you get it delivered. But obviously, it's a podcast and the restaurant was really loud. But this is a debris sandwich too, so it's normally supposed to be soggy. If you went to New Orleans right now and got a debris po' boy, it would likely be slightly less soggy than this. I asked for extra house sauce, which I don't know what it was, but it appears to be some kind of red sauce. Oh man, oh man, doesn't even fit in the bread. All right, this is why they don't let us eat in the studio. All right, look at that. It's a lot of meat, and this is just half the sandwich. Jeez. All right, it has mayo on it. I added onions, but I don't think they added onions. Oh yeah, there's. I think that's an onion. All right. I should have done this one last. Where are the napkins at? Under the shrimp? Where are the napkins at? Did I eat the napkin? We're having a napkin emergency. So the debris sandwich, I'm gonna give it like also 1.5. I feel like if it wasn't soggy as all hell, I would love it. What's up, George? Great to see you. And it's pretty tasty. It's so soggy, I'm not gonna be able to eat it. If it was maybe fresh from the place, I'd likely mess this up. All right. Hopefully this sandwich is not soggy because I'm freaking hungry and I want to eat something. All right, so I got their it's like a turkey muffaletta. I did say extra sauce. It doesn't look like this one got soggy though. It's got the harissa aioli. I asked for extra harissa aioli. Got turkey, olive tapenade. So it's their version of a muffaletta, even though there's not like the ham and salami and all that other stuff on there. There's definitely extra sauce on there. Boom, boom. All right, so it's not soggy. So yay. Mm. They're I don't know what sauce the mayo is or something. There's like 3 sauces on here. There's a harissa aioli, some yellow sauce, and then the tapenade. The bread is delicious. It's crispy as heck without being too hard, like as far as on the roof of your mouth or anything. Cool little bun. It's toasted. I would give this a 2 out of 3. I would eat this again if I went to CeCe's again, but I'd make sure before I go, I'm going to call them and ask them, "Hey, is your pecan butter and praline condensed milk, is it fresh?" If they say yes, I'll come on over and get another one of those French toasts. I still want to eat. It's right over there. I swear it's not. I swear it's expired. And if not, if you're like, oh no, it's supposed to be sour, that's a New Orleans thing or whatever, and New Orleans is wrong. And I love New Orleans. All right. I'm gonna leave that out. I'll probably take another bite or two. All right, my ex talk. Oh, this one that was going viral pretty recently. Man, I want another bite. Okay, that sandwich is pretty good. Thank you, CeCe's. I don't know why anybody cares. I don't know why. But some woman came across on my feed saying, "Oh, I don't return shopping carts because then I take my baby, put my baby in the car, and then I'm not gonna go leave my baby in the car by my baby's self, and then put the cart away." And then somebody literally wrote, whoever I saw on my feed, because I definitely don't follow that woman, said that returning shopping carts is the ultimate litmus test to if you'll do something that you quote should do, even when there's no penalty to not do it. And first of all, I immediately went to should do. Who the hell says you should return the shopping carts? I should start by saying I 100% return the shopping carts. Almost, I don't want to say every single time because I'm sure maybe once or twice I've not in my whole life, but I return the shopping cart. And it's not to be a good person, it's because I want to get my steps in. But also probably I feel like if I just left the shopping cart not in the thing and somebody like hit the shopping cart, like they'd be like, "Oh, Ike left it out," and not that you'd cancel me, but that you would sue me. Be like, "Oh, Ike scratched my car, so I want." And like California is crazy enough that they'll probably win that one. So I put it back for two reasons, and none of them are quote because I'm nice or I'm thoughtful or whatever. Because actually, I have the opposite take, but I'll get to that in a second. So this woman's like, I leave my baby in the car and says, I'm not going to go put the shopping cart back because then I have to leave my baby in the car alone. And that's like, when people are tearing her apart about that, uh, I don't know. I don't have any kids and I probably won't. Don't hold me to that. If I have kids one day, don't be like, you said you weren't on episode 29. But I don't like, could care less about uh, like, it's not like I'm a child, like, I can empathize with her. No, but I'm like, yeah, why would you leave your car? Why would you leave your kid in the car to go return a cart? Like, returning the cart is such a low level task. And I'll tell you why. I'm at a low level of a human, whatchamacallit, a human let me clarify myself. It's low level on the things that you should be doing for other people. And again, should in quotes, because you shouldn't do anything for anybody ever. You should only do things for yourself because your well being is your greatest contribution to humanity. And then everybody else will just benefit from that. So technically, you doing stuff for yourself is doing it for everybody. And you could strike the word technically from my sentence because it wouldn't even be technically, it'd be actually. But when I worked at Trader Joe's and they're like, "Hey, we need a shopping cart," like we would fight over who would go outside to bring all the shopping carts that people didn't put back. Like we would like ride and be like, "Get fresh air," and go through the go through the parking lot with like 5 or 6 shopping carts and pretend we're flying around. Like it was one of the most fun aspects of my job to go to the parking lot and retrieve shopping carts, and not just for me, but for I don't want to say everybody that worked for me, but we would fight over it and we'd be like, all right, next time there's a shopping cart run, I'll let you do it. Let me do it this time. Like we would talk about it. So no, in fact, if you put your shopping cart away, you're a jerk because you're taking away a job from somebody from the inside. You want AI to do the shopping carts or whatever. So I'm the exact opposite. One, because I agree with the woman. Why would you go put your shopping cart away? It's so low level on being quote nice to people that you're going to leave your baby in a car. You're going to be bad to your babies and yourself so you can go put a shopping cart because some idiot on the internet thinks you're a jerk if you don't. So I agree with her on that. But also, man, if you're putting your shopping carts away, like I'm going to be Mr. Don't put your shopping cart away guy. Like I loved it when I had to go outside and get a respite from actual work on the inside and having fun out in the fresh air and flying through the parking lot on like 3 or 4 shopping carts. Like, so you're an asshole. I'm the opposite. Leaving your shopping cart in the parking lot is a litmus test to whether or not you care about the people that work at the center. X me, baby. All right, let's get back to some actual wisdom. That's a fresh take you won't hear from anyone else. Jerk off for returning the shopping carts. Then a priest said, "Speak to us of prayer." Please, God, oh, please, Mother Nature, please, universe, please let them leave their carts in the shopping lane so I can go out there and put them away, please. I used to pray for that every day at Trader Joe's. And he answered saying, "You pray in your distress." Yeah, I was distressed at work. I wanted to go outside and bring the shopping carts in. "You pray in your distress, and in your need, would that you might pray also in the fullness of your joy and in your days of abundance. For what is prayer but the expansion of yourself into the living ether? And if it is for your comfort to pour your darkness into space, it is also for your delight to pour forth the dawning of your heart. And if you cannot weep when your soul summons you to prayer, she should spur you again and yet again, though weeping, until you should come laughing. When you pray, you rise to meet in the air those who are praying at the very hour, and whom, save in prayer, you may not meet. Our vibration, our frequency is the same in those moments with people we'll never meet other than through this. Therefore, let your visit to that temple invisible be for naught but ecstasy and sweet communion. Don't come for it for what you would like. Come for it for everything that you are and what you already have. For if you should enter the temple for no other purpose than asking, you shall not receive. If you want any for anything, and it comes from that space of not having, how can you get what you would like? Because you are the vibration of not what you want, or having not what you want, or not having what you want. And if you should enter into it to humble yourself, you shall not be lifted. You're not like, oh, please, this and that. No, you need to be balanced in the universe to get what you would like. So, or even if you should enter it to beg for the good of others, you shall not be heard. It is enough that you enter the temple invisible. And here, invisible means being in balance, seeing the divine matrix of everything. Dr. DeMartini uses that term, the divine matrix, but you can use any term you want. Being balanced. We talked about nothing's good and nothing's evil. Everything is good, and nothing is good at the same time. I cannot teach you how to pray in words. God listens not to your words, save when he himself utters them through your lips. And I cannot teach you the prayer of the seas and the forests and the mountains. But you, who are born of the mountains and the forests and the seas, can find their prayer in your heart. And if you but listen in the stillness of the night, you shall hear them saying in silence, Our God, who art our winged self, it is thy will in us that willeth. It is thy desire in us that desireth. It is thy urge in us that would turn our nights, which are thine, into days which are thine also. We cannot ask thee for aught, for thou knowest our needs before they were born in us. Thou art our need, and in giving us more of thyself, thou givest us all. Speak to us of prayer. When you bring your awareness, I was saying this last time, when you bring your awareness to the world and to the universe or to God or whatever you believe in, science, mathematics, physics, Mother Nature, water, if you're just there being with the beingness of the universe, that's enough to make things move. That's enough to make your prayers, the feelings, the vibration. It's not the words that you use, it's the feelings that you have. The soul of the world, the soul of ourselves, our heart only communicates through feelings, does not communicate with words. We put words on them because we're humans and we want to understand. Even the voice in our head, we understand or we try to talk to ourselves. But it's the feelings, which is why when you put out a quote prayer, it's about how you're being and feeling in that moment. So be cognizant of all sides of life, and then you'll automatically be balanced in the face of anything that happens. Something happens, and instead of praying, like, oh, I don't want this or I want that, you can just be like, oh, cool. And from this space, just ask the universe for what you want. You'll even feel enlightened by doing this. You'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm enlightened. The greatest prayer is gratitude. It is inspirational love. It is laughter. Some people like to throw joy in there. Whatever. I prefer to laugh than joy, but sure, joy works too. Bring forth these things in everything: your gratitude, your inspiration, your love, your laughter, joy, in everything you do, in everything that you desire, just having thoughts about what you would like. And when you ask the universe through these prayers of thoughts, like, I would like, and fill in the blank what you would like, you shall be paid, rewarded in direct proportion to the amount of laughter that you've been giving and love that you've been giving and gratitude that you've been giving and inspiration that you've been giving to the universe. All that you deposit it into the world and you get it back. Like, it's your interest that you get is in what you would like. In your most balanced state, creation comes forth. As I said, I've been going through some things through in regards to some wants or goals that I have that I'm almost getting and then get pulled away, and then like, oh, it's almost there again and then gets pulled away. Not only when I'm balanced about it do I feel better, because I was feeling pretty bad about it for a while, even to an extent like yesterday or the day before, like really recent. And it's only in the moments when that I am laughing about it or being balanced about it or being grateful about it or being like, oh, even better about it and actually feeling it and believing it to be true. I actually feel better, even though I still don't have what I want. It's probably as distant as it's ever been for me to be having, but I feel better. Be committed to balancing the scale of these emotions that you have. When you have what you don't want, balance the scale. When you don't have what you want, balance the scale. If you do that, you may have anything that you want, provided you go in it balanced, and then just focus on what you would like from a balanced state. Desire means to be separate from the heavens. That's what it means in Latin. So you can't desire or want things because it means you're literally separate from balance and gratitude. You can't go, oh, I don't have a nice body, although I do. So that's a poor example for me. And then go, oh, I want one, but from the space of I want to be in shape or whatever. You have to be inspired, and then you just take the steps. I'm still going to use the word desire because it's a quote from Napoleon Hill. He says, desire is the first step towards riches, and it's riches in any desire, any aspect you want: relationship, money, fame, career, spirituality. He says desire is the first step to riches, but you have to actually do stuff. I was having a conversation with a few folks at the Menifee grand opening, and they were talking about the manifestation of the law of attraction. And the main thing that's wrong about that, and I don't want to say wrong because nothing's wrong, the main part that they don't talk about, and I haven't really been into Jerry and Esther Hicks and Abraham for a long time, so maybe they've updated their teachings. But one, I love their stuff. Enter the Vortex, one of my favorite CD books of all time. They don't talk about action. They don't talk about moving. You can feel and think and desire, or desire in the good way, not in the being separate from heaven, but knowing what you would like and moving in that. So I'm gonna strike desire from the record, please, folks. And but if you don't put one foot in front of the other, you're never gonna get it. You can be like, "Oh, please let me get $50,000," and then expect a $50,000 check to show up. No, you got to go out and do some stuff, and then if you just keep thinking, and then $50,000 checks will show up, or $250,000 checks will fall. Whatever it is that you would like, the love of your life will show up. Your body will show up the way that you want it to show up. So the only part that's valuable to knowing what you don't want, or having what you don't want, and then being like, "Oh, I don't want this." The only value to that for humans on the conscious and unconscious level is because now you can know what you want. But once you decide what you want from the space of maybe, you're like, "Oh crap, I have this and I don't want this." Great. Now you know what you want. Forget about that you have what you don't want, or that you don't want what you have. Knock that off, because you're going to be an imbalance and you cannot get to there from here. Outside of that, don't even think about what you don't want, and don't even think about what you want but that you don't have. Be balanced, and you can literally get anything that you want. What we want is the same exact thing as what the universe wants, which is why when we're balanced, we can get whatever we want. It doesn't matter what you want. It doesn't matter what you want, because what you want is what the universe wants. When you make choices, when you choose, the universe rewards us. When we choose, you, me, we're choosing for the universe, on behalf of the universe. Keep that frame in every choice that you make. Whatever or whoever it is that made us like what we like, that's why we like it. It's for God, universe, Mother Nature, science, physics. Like, it's just built in to what it is to be in the material world. Not a single soul, not a single other soul sees and feels what you do. No one else loves, no one else gets inspired, no one else revels in what you do to the degree that you do, at the same levels that you do, but you. This is by design. It's by a divine design. So choose, 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 but be balanced while you're choosing. Speak to us of prayer. I'm really loving, if you get what you want, great. And if you don't get what you want, even better. Your well being is your greatest contribution to humanity. No exceptions ever. Thank you, CCs, for respect on the sandwich. Catch you guys next time.